Hey Luke, with so much to think about in a game like that, how much are you devoting to? Okay, should it stick with the second unit? Take out this guy, put in that. How does that calculus work for you in a game like tonight?
In the second half, not at all. It's easy. We got tomorrow's off. We're gonna play. We're gonna play guys who, who are playing well together, who are really giving it everything they have. And when that group was rolling in the second half, that was an easy decision. That we were gonna stick with them and let them finish that game out.
The overtime, the only switch was just a Channing who hadn't played that many minutes to that point. How important was he? And then how about Kuzma? And you always talk about his competitiveness. I think 46 minutes or whatever tonight after 36 last night, 44 maybe.
Yeah, Channing was huge for us. I mean, just the way Channing, when he's on the court and the amount of talking, is why it's nice to have some vets out there. He just sometimes he doesn't shut up, but it's good on the court because he's talking out every play, every coverage, and it just makes it easier when you're out there. So he was huge for us, and obviously the way he's shooting the ball right now, it allows us to get a lot of openings because teams don't want to leave him, and when they do, he makes them pay. I told him he's not allowed to dunk anymore. That's the only shot he missed all night was his dunk, and why he did it, you could tell by the windup he had no chance of making that. But Channing was great. Who else did you ask me? Kuzma. Yeah, Kuz is. It's fun. It's fun watching him compete at that level when he gets in that area and that zone, and I think he's doing a really nice job of not trying to do that all the time. Like understanding time and score, understanding when he has it going, when the team needs him to score a big bucket. And for him to already, and obviously he's got a long way to go with that, but for him to already kind of start to feel that out, it is exciting for for the future and for his growth as a player.
Coach, right here. Tyler Ennis had a very good game tonight.
Tyler is great. I thought he was good in Utah last night too. He told me because we were so banged up, we were going through shoot around, and I was doing 5-on-0 with him, and we were calling pretty much every play for him. So he kind of joked that he's got the Isaiah Thomas package now that Isaiah is out. So I said, look, you get the package if you want to take advantage of it. So he asked for it, and I thought he did a really nice job of being aggressive tonight and making big plays for us, making big shots for us. A couple rimmed out on them, but they still look good. And we needed everyone, really, to beat that team. That team's playing as good as anyone in the league right now, and obviously fighting for playoff seeding and to get in to stay in the playoffs. So that was a really hard win but our guys really. They competed, and they competed with a purpose. Is what's all I asked for. I said before the game or at halftime, I said, look, we're going back to the beginning of the season. I don't give a damn if we win or lose. I just want us to play as hard as we can and play for each other, and that's it. And I thought they did a really good job of that tonight.
Luke, to sweep the season series against San Antonio, is that one of those little incremental victories you can point at to the guys to show the growth they've displayed this season?
No, it's nice. I mean, obviously, it's San Antonio's. For 20 close years now, they've won 50-plus games. So to beat them multiple times in a season for a young team that's kind of finding themselves and building is a nice accomplishment. But they're still going. They're most likely still going to the playoffs, and we're not this year. So the messaging all year is not about other teams and whatnot. It's about what we do and how we present ourselves, the attitude we have, how we compete. So sweeping another team is nice, but it's not part of what we want to be about.
How impressed were you with the way that the guys were able to play, given how many minutes some of them are getting and how tired they probably were out there?
Yeah, that was again. I was very happy, pleased, thoroughly impressed with the way that they showed up tonight. I knew if we could get the game going fast and get some stops and get the crowd into it, we'd be able to use that to kind of fuel us. But the team, and mainly, well, I won't say mainly because the starters, but that second group, that second unit mixed in with random different people, they were they brought it tonight.
Could you tell how tired Tyler was? And there's like the moment where he was fouled and he was like,
Mm-hmm.
did he say anything?
No, he's been good. He plays to exhaustion, and then most times plays through it, which it's a. I mean, they have the saying, "Fatigue makes a coward of us all," and that's true. Except for a few special players, and they know how to fight through that. And I thought Kuz tonight did. There's been some nights where he'll tell me, like, I need a break. I just need one, and I'll get him out. But tonight I could tell there was, he wasn't going to ask to come out of that game. He was going to fight through it.
Hey, Luke, could you have gotten a better shot at the end of regulation? And then did you say anything to Josh after it just kind of rolled off?
Well, I wish I could take credit for that. That was kind of the second option. If they denied Kuzma, we were going to Kuzma at the end of the game. But the shot Josh ended up getting was as good of a shot as you could possibly ask for. And I told him at the timeout, I said, "Look, it didn't go in. That sucks. But let's not be satisfied with, oh, we could have won, should have won. Let's now go into overtime, regroup, and go win this game. Let's play 5 more minutes of basketball at a level that allows us to win." And Josh, I'm not going to say he redeemed himself because he did a lot of good stuff for us tonight. That layup wasn't the make or break play, but he made some big time winning plays in overtime as well. Big time charge.
You guys were able to deny Aldridge most of the fourth and pretty much all overtime. How much of that was strategy, and how impressed were you by the fact that you guys were able to do that?
The impressive part was that's one of our defensive coverages that we talked about going to tonight, where we just double, we high side him because he was killing us most of the night. But that second, I'm not going to say the second unit. The unit that was playing has not been on the court very much together, and it's a defensive coverage that requires all 5 guys being on the same page, because when you come from the baseline, everyone has to shift and then be ready to full rotate out depending where their cutters and shooters go. And that group that was out there did an unbelievable job every time. I don't think they had a single breakdown on that coverage. And, it was, Aldridge did the right thing. Out of a double team, he passed it, and we were able to recover and get stops. But, he was killing us up to that point.
Coach, win or lose, the crowd is always behind the Lakers. How does that make you and the team feel?
It was great. The Laker fans have been unbelievable. Going back way before I was a player here, probably before I was even alive. And it's a lot of fun to be part of that. It was a lot of fun to be a player and be part of that. And now as a coach, it's great to see them. Especially with where we're at and where we're trying to get, appreciate what we've done as a group and where we're headed, and show up every single night, no matter who the opponent is and no matter what our record is, and sell this place out and kind of get behind us and give us that support and energy.